Oh my God. This book was more than I thought it was. Absolute Batman #1, I'm gonna tell y'all something right quick. I made a video back here a month or two ago, and I flashed on the green screen a Batman, Absolute Batman image behind me, and I was talking. I think I had on my work gear, and I was apologizing for missing this series, for missing #1, and I said I was so sorry that I missed the series, because here's why I made the video. The rumors about Batman 1, Absolute Batman 1, uh, I I misinterpret I misinterpreted this video, this book here. I I I'm not gonna say alone. What word am I looking for? Um I didn't think that much on #1, because I thought this was just another average Batman story, because there's so many of them out there. So many Batman books out there. That's not Action Comics, but what is it? World Finest with Batman, Superman. You got several Batman solo books. You got some Batman Robin books. I mean, there's so many stories on Batman, to a point where some of the books were worth getting, and some of them were not. And when this book came out, I didn't think that much about it. The hype was real on this book, and I'm seeing everybody talk about this book. Every comic book nerd, every comic book geek, comic book, comic book content creators. I mean, so many people were talking about Batman, Absolute Batman 1, to a point where I said, did I misjudge this? That's what I'm looking for, misjudge. Did I misjudge this book too soon? And I let so many books pass on by, to a point where I'm hearing that Batman #1 was sold out, and the books were hard to get, and eBay and Amazon, a lot of these places that sell Absolute Batman 1 was jacking the price up, and then it got to the point where Batman #1 would wind up cost between $75 to $100 a book for the first print. Then when the first print sold out, it came with the second print. Second prints were pretty good covers, and they started selling out fast. So now, Absolute Batman's first print, second print, on down to about the sixth print are probably some of the most expensive covers there are. The rest of them after that, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are not that expensive covers. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be lucky to get Batman 1, the Absolute Batman 1 through 6 title, first 1 through 6 print covers. You'll be lucky to get those covers. And I just lost my mind, and I just got through reading this book. Oh my God, the story starts out where Alfred, aka the butler, it started out with him, and he was on his motorcycle driving around the city. I think he left and he came back. From that point on, it went from that point where he went into this place where he was staying for a little while. He came back, his motorcycle was gone. So he took the train, took his cycle. Then it went from that to the second scene of the book, where this dude was in this gym punching on his bag, and he was bad at making a dent. This other guy came in, and he was built. I'm like, man, that cannot be Bruce. That cannot be Bruce. That bulk, and it sure as the world flipped. This man started hitting this bag, and it was going boom, 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 boom. I mean, he was hitting that bag so hard. A couple of guys were saying, "Damn," because of the noise that he was hitting on the punching bags, and he hit the punching bag so hard it bust. And when he bust, sand came out. And then this other guy, I'm assuming that he was the one who ran the gym, and he told Bruce. Bruce told that he could buy him. He gonna buy him another bag, another punching bag. That man buffed that bag. I didn't realize Bruce was that bulk. I really didn't realize he was that bulk. I really didn't, man. I mean, I read the book and I kept on reading. And then it got to the second scene where Commissioner Gordon, or should I say, Commissioner Gordon, and they were talking to him about this family that was going around killing people. They call themselves I forgot what it was in this book, but anyway, these people going around killing kids, women, families, robbing people, killing people for no reason. They were just killing people, and they were all over the news, and there were so many of them. But as it went from the news scene, and it went to the second scene, the third scene, where the three individuals, it was a kid, a woman, and the guy, but they had masks on. So I'm not exactly sure what they look like on their masks, but the masks were like motorcycle helmets. That's how big they were, and they had these two people that was in there, and I thought Falcone was dead. That was Falcone. There was some other guy that was there, and as they were talking, the two guys threatened the guy with the motorcycle. But the guy with the motorcycle with the motorcycle helmet. I'm gonna say head with the helmet. He didn't take the threats very lightly. So what he did was he told them to turn around. When he turned around, this man had some heads of people that was in the glass cast, the glass encasing, and what they were. And he went to naming all the people that he had killed, and he mentioned one of the guy's brother and one of the guy's father. And these two got mad, but when they got mad, it was too late because the wife, I'm assuming they were a family. The wife and the kid strangled. The kid strangled the other guy, and the woman, who I'm assuming that was the wife, put two knives, or might have been two pins. I'm gonna say two knives in the other guy's eyes. They killed those guys right off the bat. And so from that scene on, then they went to the other scene where it was a news conference where the news was at this scene where the people that I just told you about were killed, and the scene was graphic scene. The people said view at your own risk for what you're about to see. It's graphic, and so they showed the two men. They were dead with their heads gone. Their heads were completely gone. I mean, you barely can see it because it had a little small square in the top part of the book, but you can tell they were dead until you can tell their heads were off. But it was dark, but you can still tell. And so it went from there. Then it went to showing Bruce on top of a cliff, put his mask on, and he took a dive. Matter of fact, it was at night, and it was night to the point where the sun was going down. You know, when the sun goes down, it's bright orange. So it was bright orange, and he dove and flew. And from that point on, the next scene, Commissioner Gordon and the police had all the citizens in this one building, and they were talking about these people that were going around killing these folks. And one of the guys said that his family had been there for a century and a half, and he said he used to walk back and forth from his home to the store, and then he said he was afraid to walk to the store because of what was going on. He was afraid that he was going to be next on the menu had he not stopped doing what he was doing. So his store didn't matter. His life did. And so all the talking kept going on. Someone was cussing Bruce. They were cussing Commissioner Gordon out, and to a point where one of the guys said that Commissioner Gordon failed to do his job. And one of the cops got real angry at what he said, and he started growling. And so the commissioner told him to back down. Told him to back down. He backed down. But then, during the midst of that, with all the screaming and yelling that was going on, some woman that was there, and she was saying that she believed what Commissioner Gordon was trying to do for the city. She was still speaking highly of him despite what was going on out there on the streets that was uncontrollable. And one of them, somebody said that those people killed some of the cops. So while that was going on, while this girl was hyping up Commissioner Gordon, somebody threw a bomb inside the building. Went boom. It caught everybody's attention, and there was like 3 or 4 men in the front door with guns. They had skeleton masks on, and were telling them. So he said that what you about to say, girl, is die. And so from that point on, everybody they didn't shoot nobody, but matter of fact, one of the guys shot Commissioner Gordon while he was up there on the up there at the pew. I mean, not in the pew, up there at the altar. One of the guys shot him, and shot him, pushed off his face off, I believe. And Commissioner Gordon's daughter was there, and she was telling, and he told his daughter, who was a cop at the time, and he told her that can you escort everybody out the building? And need I remind you, Batman was still around somewhere. So as she opened the door, Batman was upside down. He told her, whatever you do not open this door. And so after that, Batman was in there, and he kicked everybody's, and then them 4 guys, he just beat the crud out of them. One of them guys, as he beat down the 4 guys that was in the building, when he came back outside, it was a crew of more. It was about 25 or 30 more of them out there with masks on. It was men and women. And so after he done chopped off one guy's head, actually what he did was he went in the utility belt and pulled out that long handle and the axe and put both of them together. One of the guys, he cut his hand off because he had a gun, cut his hand off. And the other guy was running to him. He cut his head off. I'm like, oh shit. That was my exact words. Oh shit. So as he commenced to kick ASS, one of the guys was a big dude. And this dude said, I have killed a dozen people. And he said Batman would be any different. He didn't mention Batman. He just said that you won't be any different. That's what he said. And so while he was still talking, Batman didn't say a word now. Be that mind you. He was talking his butt off. And the dude had a gun. And the minute that he raised his hands up to fire at Batman, Batman already cut his hand off. He decapitated this man's hand with that axe. Is what he did. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh my God. And then everybody else, they were coming at him. But Alfred was on top of the building, and he was shooting. He was helping Batman along the way. But Batman pulled out a couple of I forget what them things, them bat, I'm gonna call them bat boomerangs, but they were different, and he threw two of them, and those two were killing people off the bat, and then he commenced to punching, kicking, and fighting. Some of the people rib cage I know he broke because need I remind you, in the gym he hit them bags so hard you can hear the noise. I mean the boom was in big large lettering, so you can imagine how hard he was hitting that punching bag. So you can how hard he's hitting those people. So as he commenced to whooping most of they ass, and he told each and every one, he said, y'all best to get the whole out of here. That's what he yelled. And he yelled loud. And when he yelled loud, them people ran. They had those masks that they had on their face didn't even matter, because I can imagine how they looked under the masks. And those people was running. They was running, they were getting away from Batman. I'm like, oh my God. This is what I was missing. This is what I almost failed to miss. So, and then at the end of the book, close to the end of the book actually, it was this dude who had a gun while Batman was sitting there resting. This dude crept up on Batman with the gun, and he told Batman what kind of gun it was. And while he was yapping, Batman back kicked the hell out of that dude. I know he had to crush his stomach. I know he had to push his stomach so far up his chest. He had to been in pain. And so after he did that, the man told him, "You ain't no killer." Batman shot the gun, and the bullets hit his face. I thought the man was dead. But after that, Batman got on his motorcycle and he drove off. I thought the man was dead, but the man he got up and he asked where would he think he was going. So I'm assuming Batman thought he killed the man too. But that was the end of the book. Now, the back part of the book was his origin. So I'm not even going to discuss that, but I will say this here. The portion of the origin was written totally different from what I'm accustomed to seeing in most Batman movies, where the mom and the dad were coming out of the movie theater and this guy's supposed to shot both of them and robbed them. Now, I don't see that in many movies. But this here, right here, tells a whole different origin of Batman. Very different origin. What it was is Bruce had a party. And it was just him and I'm assuming him and his classmates. Bruce's father told him to escort him and them both into this other room, cause someone broke into the mansion and started letting off gunfire. So I guess Bruce's father was going to face the man by himself, so he told Bruce to watch the kids and protect them while they're in there. And so as Bruce was studying getting father, the man closed the door and he got shot. They didn't show him facing the man. They only showed a flower laying where I'm assuming that's where he was shot. So that origin was a very, very different from what I'm accustomed to seeing. But man, I can't believe this book is this damn good. It is this damn good. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I almost effed this up. I can't believe it. I'm so glad. Again, G Black, thank you, brother. I got a chance to collect the rest of. Like I said in the last video that I made, I said now I got to collect number 2 all the way up to I got 17. No, I'm hold on. I got to get 2 all the way up to 18. Yeah, 18, because 18 is the first appearance of no it ain't. 17 is the first appearance of Poison Ivy. I got 17 put up, and I also got 8. Now I gotta get 18 and 19, because 18 is the first appearance of 17 and 18. 17 and 18 was the first and second appearance of Poison Ivy. 19 is Scarecrow. And 20, I just got through seeing a preview of 20 thanks to 54 Nights. He had a big he did a video today, and he had the back of his image. He had Batman 20, and I seen Batman 20. Oh my goodness! So now I know I gotta get all these books. I gotta get them all. But G Black, thank you, brother. And you know what? This guy, what's his name? Scott Snyder. I'm assuming he's the writer. Scott Snyder. He's a damn good writer. He is a damn good writer. And then Dragata. Oh, magnificent art. This is. I almost effed this up. I almost did. G Black, thank you, brother. Thank you for sending me this book. I've read it, and I am completely blown away about this entire series. Like I said, I almost failed it. I get a chance now to get all of it, because I know 2 to 10 gonna be hard to get. I know one of them is the first appearance of Catwoman, the Joker, and other characters that I haven't seen yet. So some of them gonna be hard to get, but I know I'm gonna have to get 2 all the way up to 18. I'm sorry, 2 to 17. I got 17, 2 to 16, I mean. I got 17 and 18. That's what I meant to say. But man, this is it, family. I mean, I almost blew this up. I almost blew this book. I swear to God, I almost ruined this. Man. Man, y'all just don't know how happy I am to read this book, finally. And I got something to read now. Now I got to get the rest of them and read the rest and collect them and read them. Like I said, this is the 10th print here. It's the 10th print. And so I'd rather read the 10th print, because like I said in the other video, I gotta buy number 1. I still gotta buy number 1. Still gotta get it. So you guys enjoy your day. I am fulfilled. All in. Yeah, I think I'm in, family. Geek Nation, Geek Mafia, I'm in. I am in. I bought in. I bought in. I'm out of here. Peace.